Okay, welcome to the next review. So here we have the Netflix Walmart only exclusive Earthrise Soundwave. And this is the Soundwave to end all Soundwaves. I mean, okay, masterpiece, sure. This guy, this is the perfect Soundwave right here. This is the most amazing Soundwave that's ever come out. He's the greatest. I told this story in my Bumblebee review, and I'll tell it again here, just briefly. But 6 Walmarts, 3 of them had Optimus Prime, 1 had Soundwave, 1 had Bumblebee, and all of the cheaper ones, like Elita 1 and Impactor and them, they were all at all of them. So if you want Soundwave, if you want him, or if you want Bumblebee, get out of here, B. This is a Decepticon review. If you want Bumblebee, you gotta check all the Walmarts around you because they stagger which ones get them. Like 1 in North Austin had Soundwave and 1 in South Austin had Bumblebee. So that's how it works. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is bring out Siege Soundwave. So here we have him in Cybertron mode versus his Earth mode. I'm just going to turn these guys around so you can get a good look at them. It's pretty incredible. I also love how in the cartoon they're using the actual CADs from the toys. So the toys look exactly like the characters in the cartoon. So it's the same 4 arms. It's the same arm pieces here, like the mid arms. But they remolded the shoulders. They completely reworked the chest, okay, on camera, Earthrise Soundwave looks like he's boxy, like he's too big. But when you see him in person, like when you actually look at him, he is just like the perfect, like proportioned G1 Soundwave. So they redid the entire torso, middle buttons. These are the same arms here, but this is different. The whole entire leg is different, and then the feet are the same, and then the panels in here are the same, so the back of the legs are the same, but besides from that, and the weapons are the same, but besides from that, the head molds are completely different. This has red light piping, which I don't know how well those will show up here, but he has red light piping while he's got the yellow light piping. But either way, they both look awesome. I like them both. They're both great. Except he turns into a lamppost and a spaceship. That's not how I know Soundwave. He actually turns into a tape cassette player. So, before I get into the basics on him, let me give a little history of Soundwave. So here behind Soundwave, I have in the box, this is G1 Soundwave. Now this is the original G1 Soundwave, because if you look here at the buttons, there is a space between here. So these are different molded pieces from this. So 1, 2, 3. There are 3 pieces here. And there's only capacity for 1 tape here. This is Soundwave in his original configuration. That's how he originally came. Now this is a high quality Chinese knockoff. If you didn't know what you were looking at, you wouldn't know what it was. But basically it's an identical reproduction of the original from probably a pirated copy of the original mold. I'm not sure. But the reason I have it is because this is the original configuration of the toy. And after its initial releases, it came out as Sound Blaster. And when he became Sound Blaster, the buttons on the torso got molded together and they became a single piece. And then he got capacity for 2 tapes instead of 1. And his tape deck got changed like that to be Sound Blaster. Now, this right here, so here we've got the original configuration. That is a Chinese knockoff. That is the original 1984. This right here is 2011 Toys R Us exclusive release of Soundwave using the Sound Blaster mold. So this is the Sound Blaster mold Soundwave. And then back here we've got a 2019 Walmart re-release of him. So these are the 3 different versions of Soundwave in G1. And I'll just go ahead and transform him real quick. If you've ever transformed a Soundwave, they're all basically the same. So you got this here. And then you got his weapons back here. Shoulder cannon goes up there. The gun pulls apart. And then that goes in there. There you have G1 Soundwave in with the Sound Blaster mold. Here he is next to Earthrise Soundwave. And you know what? Earthrise Soundwave, G1 Soundwave, they look pretty amazing next to each other. Now, he only has capacity for 1 tape. I've got Laserbeak in here. I got Laserbeak and Ravage in him. I think doing the minions is gonna be another review. I don't really feel like messing with them all right now, but I'll bring on screen what I've got on hand. So for him, I've got Rumble. Yes, that's Rumble. I've got Frenzy. And then I've got Ratbat here. So here you are with him, and then he's got Ravage and Laserbeak in the chest. And for him, I've got Laserbeak in his chest. And here you've got the Earthrise Ravage that comes with him. And then I got Rumble. Stand up, Rumble. Got Rumble. I got Frenzy. Wing Thing. And Ratbat. So there you go. Those are Soundwave G1 and Earthrise with all the minions. There you go again. That's 1984 versus 2020. It's pretty amazing. So Deceptic artwork, Soundwave art on the side, obligatory artwork on the back. As MGO would say again, I use MGO things because I watch a lot of MGO and I don't know how else to do reviews. So obligatory artwork, all the different stuff. The box is what it is. It's cool. You get Soundwave, Laserbeak, and Ravage. And now, just for some quick comparisons, Earthrise Soundwave with G1 Megatron. See how that looks. And here he is with G2 Earthrise Megatron. And for the hell of it, here he is with Earthrise Megatron as well. My Earthrise, which I customized. You can see I put plates on the arms so that there aren't gaps in the arms, and I painted his sides red. So there's that Earthrise Megatron. G2 Megatron with Earthrise Soundwave. But I prefer this Megatron because G2 Megatron was the first Megatron I ever owned. Unfortunately, I don't still own it anymore. It was lost in a toy purge when I was a kid. But this hits all the memberberry nostalgia points for me. So Earthrise G2 Megatron is my Megatron. Okay, so now that we got all that out of the way, we'll look at Ravage. Ravage looks really good. He's just Siege Ravage, just with a new paint job. Very simple transform. Put his legs together. Roll them around like that. Turn these out like that. Basically splay them out like a wolf pelt. Just fold it up. And then he transforms and he looks like a G1 cassette tape. And you can see here, them compared together. That's what it's supposed to look like. I think that is pretty cool. I like that a lot. So we will eject Laserbeak and we will put Ravage in here. And there he is with Ravage as his chest. Laserbeak, very simple transform. Just get the head out, just get the back over. It's got the vulture head, where the Siege has the Cybertron head. Two, you can have Soundwave and Laserbeak perched on his arm like that. And he's also got the fingers, so if he needs to, he can eject the tape deck himself. Some people I've seen their tape deck get stuck. Mine doesn't really get stuck. It works pretty well. So I lucked out on that one. But yeah, he can have Laserbeak and hold him on his arm like so. So here you can see the Siege Laserbeak. You can see that he's got the Cybertron head. And him and Laserbeak, these two Laserbeaks are pretty much exactly the same, except for some paint jobs, basically. That's it. Now you can also use his feet like that. And then one thing I like to do, if you've got the minions, like if you've got Frenzy here, I like having Frenzy in the chest because he has no battle damage paint, so you can see clearly through his chest plate. And I like the colors that he gets on his chest when he's got Frenzy in there. I think he looks really kind of cool like that. Okay, one thing, they put a ratchet in his arm, so this moves really tight, and I'm kind of scared to just leave it sort of partial. But it makes it very hard to pose the arm, and I don't know why they did this, but they did it, and it's a little annoying, and I wish they hadn't done that. So there's that, unfortunately. Okay, so you want to take his weapon out of his hand, take his shoulder plate off, fold the hands in. They will turn like this. The arms, you will want to rotate them to the side like that. And then his arms will fold back. You can see that he's got some tabs right there and right there. Those will tab in. First, you need to rotate that. So he's got a faux plate on his butt for the buttons for the tape cassette. I don't really like that. I don't like faux parts, but I'll accept it in this case because it's such a good transform. So you turn this, you lock that. You might want to put the head down. I don't know, you might. And then these lock into the back. Now, they didn't even remove the landing gear from his spaceship mode. They can be, you know, like hidden blasters, but they're the landing gear. They didn't bother to remold this. It just locks in. I don't really mind, but I wish it just had the locks and they'd somehow just lost these pieces. But that's my only nitpick right there. So then you come here, you open up the feet, you pop these in, the feet go in. Now these are the same backs of the legs from the spaceship mode. So this is pretty much exactly the same as the original. And you kind of have to clip them in tight on here. And then you bring it around like that, bring it around like that. And then you open this up, fold those out, and pop that on. Hold on. There you go. There you have Earthrise, Soundwave. And he looks so good. And if you need to, which you kind of do, on the back here, just pop his weapons onto the back and they will help to kind of prop him up. You know, he doesn't look like a tape player in the back, but it's all about this front. In the front, he looks really good. Looks really, really good. Can't say enough good things about this. It looks good. And here he is next to G1 Soundwave, because yes, all the yes. So he looks really good. He looks like G1 Soundwave. I think they knocked it out of the park. That's all I can really say about him. I think he's really good. I really like him. And I wanted him so bad that I was willing to go to 6 Walmarts during the Panda. Fun. But I did it. And one Walmart in North Austin had him, and I fucking found it. Yeah. So my final thoughts. He's amazing. If you can find him, track him down. Like I said, there are going to be several Walmarts, and they will all be somewhere. You know, it's like I said, there was one Bumblebee at one Walmart, and then there were 3 Soundwaves at one Walmart. So that shows you what kind of crap you're up against, which is kind of ridiculous. But you know, for this Soundwave, it's worth it. Articulation, like I said, I don't like those joints. Arms move, elbows move, hands move but do not rotate. Waist rotate, knees, legs, splits, ankle tilt, head rotates. Fully posable, fully articulated. Paint apps are amazing. Can't say enough things about this. Everything is a yes on here. This is the penultimate perfect Soundwave. Yes, all the yeses. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, people.